What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Capricorn sun sign friends. If you're born between the dates of December 22nd and January 19th, then you are a Capricorn sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be looking ahead at the month of June, and I know what you're thinking. Is it June already? Are we halfway through 2018 already? I can't believe it either. Time flies when you're having fun, but whether you believe it or not, we are halfway through. We're in June, so this spread is going to take a look at the month of June and tell you how to make it the best month possible. We're going to be using the Robin Wood Tarot today. This deck has been trimmed and edged and shuffled, so it's ready to go. So if you would please give me a moment to center myself, cut the deck, and deal the cards out, I would appreciate it. One thing I do want to say before we get too far into this is that this is a general reading for a large group of people. So naturally, not everything is going to resonate with everybody. So I encourage you to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But if you do want a personal reading where I tap into your specific energies, and you can head on over to my website. It's lightofriga.com. The link is in the description. That's going to be the place to check out the free daily readings I have on the homepage, as well as look at crystals. But most importantly, it's going to be the place to book a reading with me if you are so inclined. So I'd appreciate if you go check that out. lightofriga.com. Where am I putting this? All right, put it over here. All right. Also, hey, come on now. Also, what we're going to be doing is asking the Untamed Truth Oracle what message it has for Capricorn sun signs this June. What message for Capricorn sun signs this June? And we'll take a look at that card at the end of the reading. Alright, Capricorn friends, let's get into this. Seen some major arcana recently. Interesting. Alright, what we're going to do is take a look at these cards individually and then see what they have to say as a whole. And we're going to start with this card over here, which represents the energies of last month. So the energies of May. And we've got the World card. It seems like May was a time... When I read this card, I think of an ending of a cycle. I think of maybe a phase of life ending. This could be minor or it could be very major. Like I said, this is a reading for a large group of people. Some of you, it's going to be a minor phase in life. And an example of that was maybe, who knows, maybe finished a year at school. Maybe, I don't know, minor phases. And these are energetic phases. They don't necessarily have to be like human dictated phases. This could be just an energetic phase ending where maybe a depressive period, you're coming out of it, or maybe an emotional period, you're coming out of it. This could be a major phase, like a life phase. Maybe you're getting married, maybe you're getting divorced. I don't know what it is, okay? But it just feels like something was coming to an end. Something was closing, maybe a chapter of life. It's just the kind of feeling that I'm getting. And of course, you know what this means for you if this resonates. So let's move on over here. This card represents the current present energies now at the end of May. And we've got the Hanged Man. And I'm feeling as though for a lot of Capricorn friends that this is a period of waiting. This is a period of maybe not knowing what to do next, where to go next, you know, not knowing, or maybe not necessarily not knowing, but needing a break, needing to slow things down a little bit and just to analyze. And, you know, this is not a long thing, a long cycle here. This is just like the present energies at the end of May. So I would say use this time wisely, use this time period to kind of, you know, analyze where you've been, where you want to go, and maybe set some intentions and rest Capricorns. We all need rest, and it just seems like maybe now is the time for resting. So rest up, recharge, revitalize, get ready for the next phase, whatever that may be. We'll see. This card here represents the energies of the next upcoming month, so the energies of June, and we've got the Four of Wands. And this is a very happy card. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of all sorts of things. You know, traditionally, Four of Wands means happiness in the home. It means a celebration. It means partying. It means a wedding, possibly. So it seems like very positive energy is coming up in June for a lot of you. It's going to be a time for merriment. It's going to be a time for joy. And it's going to be a time to, I guess, celebrate. You know, you came to an ending of a cycle, and you can feel it. I think a lot of you can feel that the start of a new cycle is coming. And it's reason to celebrate, because this cycle is going to bring something better. It's going to bring something new. And you know, the love of life should be celebrated at all times, but especially in June, I think you're going to be feeling like we got to go out and dance. You know what I mean? That kind of partying. So very positive energy here, Capricorn friends. I'm liking it so far. Let's check out this card, which represents what to hold on to in the month of June. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. And, you know, talk about new energy. Here comes some new energy. And if you feel inspired to begin a new project, get a new job, you know, change your diet, start a new diet, then I would say go all in on that. You know, like I said, this is the start of a new cycle. I feel new energy coming in, and as a result, you know, if new energy is coming in, then you got to embrace it. So, you know, if there's a new money-making opportunity coming in, or if you're getting a new car or a new house, this is the month to do it. This is the month to embrace those new energies, because, you know, we're starting a new phase, and you get to choose what that phase is by what you focus on and what you think and feel and say, and you have an opportunity here to create whatever new phase that you want. So embrace the new energies coming in. If there's something that you don't like, of course, you know, don't pursue it. But Spirit's saying, as far as the pentacle energy goes, as far as the earthly tangible things, if something new is coming in, like I said, new project, new diet, new home, new car, new job, new career, whatever it is, embrace it in June, because it's time to start a new phase. All right, this card here represents the biggest hurdle or obstacle you're likely to face in the month of June. We've got the Knight of Swords. And I think the biggest hurdle that you may face in June is expressing yourself and putting your ideas into motion. You know, maybe that hangman energy is still going to continue with you into June. And a lot of times that leads to kind of indecision and not being able to put our ideas into motion, because we're kind of in a waiting type energy. But I think in June, you're going to struggle possibly a little bit with you know, coming up with ideas and putting them into motion and expressing yourselves and expressing those ideas so that other people understand them and can help you. So I think you got to work on your communication a little bit. I think you got to work on your ego mind a little bit, and you know, make sure the ego mind is working to further you and not pull you back. So yeah, a little bit of a sword energy problem here in June, but nothing you can't handle. Let's move on over to this card, which represents what to let go of in the month of June, and we've got the Four of Swords. And to me, this card is saying, do your best to get away from that hanged man energy. It's not the time to be sitting and analyzing. June is not the time to be, you know, sitting on the sideline, analyzing, observing, and trying to figure things out. I think June's more of a time to get into motion and start this new cycle. You should have already, you know, had an idea of where you want to go, because at the end of May, you had that hangman period. I keep referring back to it, but it's very important, because to me, it's signaling a shift. And what we need to do is shift to a more energetic phase. And if you continue to kind of dwell and observe and analyze, you're going to be missing opportunities to start new things and begin this new phase. So don't be too much in your head as far as, you know, ruminating on things this month. Be more action oriented, and yeah, embrace this new energy. You don't have to think too much about it. You just have to follow your instincts, follow your emotions, and you'll be just fine. All right, this card here represents the energy of the people in your life in the month of June, and we've got the Five of Wands. And I just want to say, of course, there's going to be individuals in your life. They're all going to have different types of energies. This card is kind of representative of people as a whole, and the feeling I'm getting from the Five of Wands here is that you know, the people in your life are going to kind of cause some friction for you, some conflict. This is not major conflict. This is more of those little minor conflicts, maybe little disagreements. They think you should do one thing, you think you should do the other, and it's never fun when people kind of challenge you like this, but realize that, when people do challenge you, they're trying to teach you something. There's a lesson inherent in that challenge, and you can respond in a variety of ways. One way you can respond is get defensive and say, what's wrong with that person? But that's not very mature. The better way to respond is saying, okay, here's a different type of idea, a different energy, different, just something different, and I need to understand the value of this difference. And then that's what, that's a more mature response to this friction and conflict that people kind of send at us. So just be wary of that. If you feel a lot of conflict this month from other people, don't take it the wrong way. Just take it as learning opportunities. And if something is really affecting you negatively, then just, move away from it. You don't have to subject yourself to anything. Okay? So, yeah. All right, let's move on over to this card, which represents the biggest lesson that Capricorn sun signs are likely to learn in the month of June. And we've got 6 of Wands. I knew the Wands would show up besides these two. There's some Wands here, and this is about action. And I think the lesson that you're likely to learn this month is that you should be your own leader. You should be doing you, and you'll notice that people will follow. When people see success, when they see confidence, when they see forward movement, when they see action being taken, they can't help but follow. They can't help but see that and see the value in what you're doing. And maybe they're not going to become your loyal minion, but they might see what you're doing and say, wow, I want to replicate what she's doing or what he's doing. I want to, kind of have the success that she has. And so it's definitely in your best interest to kind of break away from the pack and do your own thing and just follow your instincts, because they're leading you towards a very positive place. And it's going to take some action, and I can't tell you what that action is, but if you consult your ego mind, if you consult your heart, if you consult your guts, your instincts, then you're going to be using all those things to move you forward, and that's how we make well-rounded decisions. So very good. Now that we've seen the cards as a whole, Capricorn friends, it feels like things are changing a little bit. This is not drastic change. There's been a period here of kind of transition between the phases, but I do feel as though that June is going to be a time for you to feel very good about things. It's going to be time for you to celebrate. Things are going to be going well in the home, and just very positive vibes is what I'm getting. But, there's new energy coming in, and I encourage you to embrace it. I encourage you to not fight against it. I encourage you to try new things and see what sticks in June, because, like I said, you're starting a new cycle, and you get to choose what the nature of this cycle is, because we're creating our realities. I do see some hiccups as far as the ego mind possibly interfering too much and maybe over-analyzing things is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So try to keep the ego in check. Try to make sure the ego's working for you, and don't let the ego mind get you into a kind of a slow, methodical funk. You know what I mean? Don't let the ego mind convince you of, oh, you shouldn't do that. You're not gonna succeed. No, that's not what we need this month. This month we need positivity. This month we need forward movement. We need action. If people are kind of getting in your way, get out of their way, right? But learn the lesson that they're trying to teach you as well. They are trying to teach you something. That's the universe putting an obstacle in front of you so that you can learn from it, and realize that any conflict that has ever occurred in your life has been 50% your fault. So don't just cast blame on other people. And be a leader. Take charge. Follow your gut. Take some action that's going to propel you forward. People will see that. People will follow you. People will be inspired by you this month. And I think that's the lesson, is that you've got the skills, you've got the ability, you got the knowledge to be that leader. All you got to do is go do it. All right, cool. Before we go, we asked the Untamed Truth Oracle what message it had for Capricorn sun signs this June. And we've got balance. Yeah, cool. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Bring balance to this new phase. That's why we've got so many different. We've got wands, we've got swords, we've got pentacles, we've got major arcana in this reading. I think what we need to focus on, Capricorn friends, this month is balance. Keep that ego mind in check, but still allow it to work for you. Keep your emotions under guard, but still allow them to move you. And don't just fly off the handle following your gut instinct, but listen to it and incorporate its knowledge into your decision making. And that's going to create balance in your life, just like a tree. It's got leaves, it's got trunks, and it's got roots. And these three things, just like your intellect, your heart, your emotion, and your instincts, you need all three of these things to be a pillar of this earth. You know what I mean? A tree is unmoving. And it's because it's got all three things. It's got the leaves and branches, it's got the trunk, and it's got the roots. And it keeps all of these things work in tandem to keep it grounded and secure. And that's what you need to do this June, Capricorn friends, is stay grounded, secure, and confident in yourself, and things will work out just fine. So that is the reading for my Capricorn friends. I hope that resonated with you. Remember, this was a general reading. If you want a more specific reading, head on over to my website, lightofriga.com. Link in the description box below, and you can book a personal reading with me there if you wish. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. It lets me know that you did. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or just want to talk about this reading, put those in the comment section below. I read all my comments, and I love to hear what you have to say. And if you really enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the videos I release. I took a short break, but I'm back now with my month ahead readings such as this one, my bi-monthly readings, my weekly readings. You don't want to miss out on any of these free readings, so hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. All right, Capricorn friends, it's a new phase, and you get to choose what it is, so stay grounded and use all your abilities to move forward. I wish you a happy month of June, and much love and light to you, Capricorn friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.